Base resonator here. Whoa, I got a big tray here. What's going to go on? This is a geode type tray. What I am going to do is something that Petra Gebracht does, called the seashell effect. And I will use a couple resin inks or resin dyes by Let's Resin. Well, you can't see the color. That's Peacock blue. That'll be the first thing that goes in. Then Sapphire blue. Then I'm going to use some mica from Pigmently, Hypnotic Peacock. And then for my white, I'm going to use my Let's Resin Ocean White pigment. Very little. I don't want it to be too thick. But then I'm going to use some Unicorn Art mica in there. Let's turn it around so you can see it. Crystal white. And then I'm going to use the clear at the end. But my stones for the effect are going to be some lapis lazuli. So we're going to have blues and peacocks colors, and hopefully this will be just amazing. When it comes time to pouring, I will try and show you how I'm doing it. But it's going to take me a little while to mix all of this up, so stick around. Okay, my resins are mixed up, and I'll start with the, the way I've got this camera set up. Let me slide this just a little bit further forward so I can have some room. That my tripod is very bulky and in the way. So I will start with the Peacock, transparent Peacock. Pour it slowly from this side. Everything's going to be poured from this side. Now this mold holds about 24 ounces, and I mixed up just a little over 20. Oh, apparently I didn't mix that all the way up. It'll be fine. Okay, so that was the Peacock, a type of light bluish green, and it is, like I said, transparent. So I'll get that cup out the way. And now I'll come in with the Sapphire blue, which is also a transparent, coming in from the same spot. This should push that peacock all the way on out. Okay, Peacock and Sapphire blue are down. Now the Hypnotic Peacock, and this is an opaque because I used mica. Get my stick out of the way. I was trying to get that mixed one last little bit before I pour it in there. So here comes the Hypnotic Peacock. Again, poured in at the same spot, so everything flows out from one point. Ooh, look at that. That color's pretty. And if this resin is not enough to fill the whole mold, I can do a clear coat on the back after it's all done. But that's left to be seen whether we'll want to do that or not. Looks like that, yeah, that little project was sticking under the edge of that mold when I moved it, I guess. Okay, the next part is my white. And the white is also opaque. And it is that ocean white from Let's Resin mixed with some Unicorn Art mica, so it'll have a real pretty sheen to it. That white mica is called crystal white. Something tells me I am going to really like this. If nothing else, these colors are really looking pretty. Now, I'll go in with my clear. Don't have a ton of clear left, but I will pull this in slowly. You can't see the shimmer yet because I got this container in the way, but in just a second when I move it away, can you see that shimmer in there? Man, that looks pretty. I am going to get my little torch because there are quite a few bubbles on there. I'm going to go from a distance so I don't burn anything up. Really got the bubbles where it was mixing with that mica. They produce a little bit more bubbles, and I do have, I can see, I do have a couple strayed dog hairs. How dare my dog share that with me? One out. There. And now, before everything pulls back in over the top of itself, I'm going to put in my little lapis lazuli, almost called them coins, my little lapis lazuli stone shards. And I'll put them right at the point of where I poured all of the different colors from this one point. Oh, come on. There's two little something there. I got them out. Now I'll use my handy dandy, super used silicone tool. The tip is broken off. It's really seen its better days, but well, that's already starting to thicken up right here. So best get those in there now. Pretty stones. If for some reason they don't sink all the way through and get through on the other side, then I may use this side as the side for showing off this piece of art. Wipe that tool off. Now I we'll just let it go. Well, it has been about 13 hours, but this is solid. It's set. May have a little bendy to it, but not much. I'm just going to leave it set here after I turn it over. But this is coming out of this mold. This is an easy to demold piece of demold mold. Okay, so let me put that over to the side. Wow. So it has that texture of a geode around the edge. Now the white, maybe I could have made it a little thicker, but I didn't want to get it too thick because I wanted to be able to have the shimmery, and I definitely got the shimmery later on when the sun comes up. It's still pretty early here this morning. Sun isn't out yet, but as soon as the sun comes up, I'll take this out and take a picture. But these lapis lazuli down here really set this off. Man, I don't know if you can see this. It just looks like little wavy things. That turquoise followed by the sapphire blue. Turquoise is almost in this edge here. You can't see much of the rest of it. The sapphire blue you can see a little bit, and then this hypnotic peacock is around here, and then that white is here. So you can see the bands of it. But this is pretty either way. So I don't know what I'm going to do. But the only problem is if you see it this way, you don't get to see that textured edge. But just leave it here. I'm going to leave it longwise. But now I can put that dust cover away, because nothing's going to stick on that now. So that is good. So tell me what you think. Do you like the effect, seashell effect or technique? Look at those. That, I don't know what you want to call them. They're cells, or they're to me, I call them waves. My wife says that doesn't look like a wave to me, and I'm like, okay, ripple effect, whatever you want to call it. But this is really pretty. I love these colors. Such a nice piece. So yeah, about my reach is 9.5 inches. So it's a little over 12 inches wide, 9 inches tall. So yeah, really pretty piece. Tell me what you think about it.